The Washington Jewish Film Festival kicks off tonight and it runs until March 9th. It's going to feature 64 films from 18 countries. And Ilya Tovbis, the festival's director, is here to give us a preview of some of the events and the screenings. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
How long have you all been doing this?
The festival is going into its 24th year. It's actually one of the oldest and largest Jewish film festivals anywhere in the country.
So tell me, how large are we talking?
It's really quite big. We have about 10,000 attendees. We have 64 films, and many of them screen more than once. So we're talking about over 80 events in the course of the next 10, 11 days. And
many of these films will be shown at different locations?
Different locations, yes. We're all around town. We're actually in 14 venues, going up as far as Rockville at the AFI, also in Silver Spring, and then all throughout D.C. So
it's really important for people to go onto your website and specifically locate the films that they want to see and where those will be happening.
Absolutely, yes. And we always recommend taking a look a little bit in advance, because it is a very popular event, and some screenings have already been selling out.
All right, so when you say Jewish films, what are we talking about here?
We're talking about films that get at various aspects of the Jewish experience. That could be taken in a lot of ways. It's sometimes religious, sometimes it's cultural, sometimes it's historical, and sometimes it's a mix of all of these things. It's really not so much about the filmmakers or the actors in and of themselves being Jewish, but more about the content. Is it letting us learn something about the Jewish history or experience through time?
To make the festivals different every year, do you change the kinds of films that you're looking for? Do you have themes each year?
We do have themes. The themes do come about organically, however. We're always looking for the best films. To give you a sense, even to get down to the very large 64 that we get, we consider over 1,000 submissions each year. So there's actually a wealth of film out there dealing with a Jewish experience. And we're looking first and foremost for quality, but secondly, we are looking for a diversity of vision, both in terms of the filmmaking itself and also the content. So we're looking for beyond the typical stories told by minorities, told by women, told by storytellers that aren't as often heard, and voices from new areas of town. We're very interested in stories from the diaspora having to do with the Jewish experience.
Yes, so you said 64 films. We're talking about from 18 different countries.
Absolutely, yes, 18 different countries, and some you might not expect. Certainly we do have a lot of films from the U.S., we have a lot of films from Israel, but also this year we have films from Tanzania, we have films from South Africa, we have films from India, so it's really all over the world, a global Jewish experience.
Oh my goodness. So what are you most excited about?
I'm excited about a lot of it. I'm excited a lot also beyond the films. We do a lot of programming. We have 40 international guests, and we try to offer our attendees as much of an experience and having an opportunity to have a conversation with them. So in addition to lots of Q&As and panels, some with top-notch actors like John Turturro, who's coming, some with lesser-known, more early career artists. But in addition, we're also working with Black Whiskey on a lounge where people can casually talk over a drink at their own time, not be sped up. We're also doing some fun parties. We're working with DC Shorts, another local film festival, on Snuggle with the Stars, which is going to be a great Oscar night party, pajama themed, 2-story tall screen we're going to be showing on. Wow. So it's a lot of great events surrounding the films themselves. Oh,
that is so exciting. Now, tickets will be necessary for this. What's the range of price for the tickets?
The tickets are pretty reflective of a normal theater. Usually tickets are $12. A couple of events are up higher priced if they have John Turturro or some of the other major evenings.
All right, some of the films that are going to be shown this year are Aftermath. That's one of them. Is that one of your favorites?
Aftermath, absolutely. Aftermath is a really interesting story. We're actually having the ambassador from Poland come and speak before it, because it's such an important film to the Polish community. It's part of an overall spotlight on Polish cinema that we're showcasing this year, and it's a story that's very relevant today. It's about a country that doesn't have a great Jewish population anymore, but once did, and they're looking back at their Jewish history. It's a fictional tale, but certainly resonates today.
And then there's The Wonders.
The Wonders. So The Wonders we're screening tonight, and then again also in Rockville in a couple of days. It's our opening night film, and we're thrilled to have with us Avi Nesher, who is a major director, internationally renowned Israeli director, had all of the box office hits for the last couple of years. So we're starting with that. It's really a new take on the film noir genre, but he certainly makes it his own.
And Cupcakes.
And Cupcakes are a closing night film, also a major Israeli director, Eitan Fox. It's a very fun, entertaining story about a group of musicians that accidentally end up in a Eurovision-style contest.
All right. One exciting thing is that you can actually watch previews of the trailers of these various films on your website. So tell people where to go to access those.
So everyone should visit WJFF.org. Again, that's WJFF.org. You can find trailers, you can find more information about the films, bios on our guests, and much, much more.
All right, thanks so much. That is Ilya Tovbis. He is director of the Washington Jewish Film Festival. Appreciate you coming in.
Thanks a lot.
And we'll be right back.